What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back here to Game Arena. Still here in Columbus, Ohio for our Spartan Spree Halo 4v4 event. Llama77 still here with Friction as we are getting ready to go into the second round of this round robin.
Yep. Very proud to be here. It's going to be LeaderNess versus Skill Issue. So, and game one will be King of the Hill live fire. I'm interested in seeing actually who spawns Cobra side and who spawns Eagle, because that actually, in my opinion, that turns the tide a lot of the times. I've noticed Cobra team almost always spawns on the C hill. Yeah. The only reason why I remember that is C for Cobra. It's very odd. I don't know if 343 meant to do it that way.
Subliminal messaging.
Right. It's like anytime you're on Cobra team and it's King of the Hill, you're going to spawn C side. Yeah. So I'd be very interested. Live fire, spawning C-side on live fire, that's one of those very advantageous positions that we were talking about, because you have the shroud screen right there, and if you pop that shroud screen onto overshield, pretty much a guaranteed overshield. Yeah, so I'd be very interested to see what team exactly spawns on C-side.
Yeah, I'm interested to see as well just kind of how these two teams play, because I think we talked about LeaderNess. In their first series, they looked absolutely dominant. Didn't drop a single point on on that first map, and then
250-0,
yeah, 250-0. So Skill Issue also had a really good performance, though. I think they look good. I think they could possibly step up to it, and we're in the second round robin, so start to get some wins here if you want to get yourself a good playoff spot.
Right, absolutely. And we're starting off with a lag out, unfortunately for Skill Issue. Looks like somebody's game crashed. Something happened. Unfortunate. So we're back to our pretty faces.
I mean, wouldn't it be a LAN event without player crashes?
Oh, it's true. Which is very true. Very true.
Yeah. But like we were saying, it's going to be, I think, an interesting matchup. I think both these teams, they got good players. They got players that can have pop-off games. And I want to see it close here. So it might just be like, a little bit selfish being a caster. The players would want to get it done in a 2-0, but I'd love to see, it go all 3 games, go really long distance, have some really competitive maps.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. And I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, it was LeaderNess squad spawning on C-side?
Yep, I believe so.
So that's a big advantage to be on Team LeaderNess and to spawn on C-side.
It's a big advantage to be on Team LeaderNess.
yeah, for real. So I'd love to see what they do with that. I didn't notice who got the sniper off the rip. Somebody did. So somebody is definitely trying to snipe some heads off this game. Love to see it. Me personally, when I start a game of live fire, I am never the one to go straight top middle for that snipe. I really am not. I feel like it's not that I'm not confident in my sniper ability. I know that I'm bad. I know it. Right. That's how confident I am.
What are your teammates having?
Right. But it's one of those things where it's like, if it's top middle, I might as well bait it a little bit, right? I mean, throw some nades down, maybe try to see. But like I said, I don't know who that was, but somebody was able to just grab that sucker. So let's see if they're able to do it again.
Yeah, and I think it's, again, such an important tool. There's so many of those important tools that it's not just get the point and hold it. It's also working around those other kind of half objectives, the overshield, the sniper, the other things that can give you the slight advantage that can start to snowball into a bigger and better game. And live fire does have some bigger angles. Like it has down mid and has the 2 sides that are kind of a little bit more open. So you get that sniper and you can hit those headshots. Maybe not me, maybe not you, but maybe these players here.
I hope so. That's what we came to see.
And we will have, we will be playing for sure Slayer on Streets, like we said, and then maybe Oddball on Recharge if we go to it. So,
yeah, I think that would be our first game of Oddball. I don't think we haven't seen a game of Oddball yet, so that would be very cool.
Which means one of these teams actually picked Oddball.
Yeah, I know, right? Huh.
It's not a mode for me. I would rather have like a capture the flag or something.
Yeah. If I had the choice, I wouldn't have picked Oddball. But yeah, it's a very good point. Somebody out there, did pick Oddball.
Somebody picked Oddball, but they will have to live with that decision if it does go to a 3, which we hope. And any other thoughts kind of on Slayer on Streets?
Slayer on Streets, it's a lot to do with, again, where do you spawn? I personally, if I was playing Slayer on Streets, I like spawning A side because you have height advantage.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. You spawn right there on PD side. So, I mean, when I think about any time I spawn on C side on streets, and I think to myself, oh, I'd love to push driveway right off the rip, but no, because everyone's grenading driveway, okay? Because you're downhill, and it's just so tough. So it's like, when you spawn C, I feel like I have very limited options as to what I can do, as opposed to spawning on A side.
Yeah, it does seem that way. We'll see how they decide to play it and decide to do it when they get there. Obviously, like we said, live fire on for King of the Hill is going to be here. It looks like we got the lobby fixed up and set up, so we're going.
Nice. And it actually looks like Skill Issue spawned Cobra side, so they do spawn C side. Nice. And I just remembered that this is King of the Hill and not Strongholds. So C side is more beneficial for Strongholds, I would say. For King of the Hill, it's kind of a toss-up.
Yeah.
But right now we see Team LeaderNess in control of the hill with 1 dead. Overshield's about to pop up, though. It just popped up. And LeaderNess, Team LeaderNess, it looks like all 4 dead for Skill Issue. So, yeah, they'll be able to get that overshield.
Yeah, this is what we saw from them, actually, in their first series, was not only the ability to control, it wasn't King of the Hill that time, but the ability to control those strongholds and then say, okay, we're just going to send 2 players to go fight for that overshield. Speaking of fighting, LeaderNess with the double kill there, and Schoolie following it up. I mean, they all the time, it looks like they're 3 alive to 1 alive, and that is so huge.
Yeah. And that's what it comes down to, is LeaderNess, when they're dead, they're taking their time to regroup. It's one of those things where when you're playing the game, you really, especially when you have sprint, you really don't want to stop moving.
Right.
You want to keep going and going, and if you feel like if you don't keep going, you're wasting time.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of moments in Halo where
take a step back.
Yeah, it's not a waste of time. It truly isn't.
All right. Well, second hill is up. LeaderNess did grab the first one and putting some good pressure onto it right now. Slurry able to get a kill right back and has some teammates in the area, so we'll see if they can get some time on this King of the Hill. Nice kills though there from Skill Issue, as they are winning some gunfights.
Yeah, for this hill, definitely you want to keep an anchor on top tower like you're seeing right now, and then from there, it's really just play your angles until overshield comes up. You don't have to overextend into nest. You don't have to overextend into dummies. You know, just play that until overshield comes up, which it is up now. Skill Issue 3 dead, though. Probably not going to be able to get that overshield.
Doesn't seem like it, but it does seem like they did just get that hill all towards their own. So this has kind of been a trend of Skill Issue, as they know maybe they struggle a little bit early, but they're good at coming back. They're good at regrouping. Unfortunately, with that overshield, all that pressure, LeaderNess will be able to get control of the third hill a little bit early.
Yep. Oh, with a triple from Ghosty. That's funny that Ghosty just got a triple kill, and he's also the 3 times Game Arena Columbus Halo LAN 4v4 champion. That's right, yeah. He has won 3 different Halo 4v4 competitions here at the Game Arena Columbus throughout the years. He's got the tournaments to prove it too. He's got the statues to prove it. I'm sorry, is what I should say. He's got like these mini statues of Master Chief that they had handed out for the victory. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and like you said, definitely a team coated with achievements, and right now coated all over the scoreboard, as they are now halfway to winning this first map. 2 hills already captured by LeaderNess, as the players just slaying absolutely out. And it's the trade-offs. It seems like every time you take something, they're taking even more, right? Okay, you can take a hill, we'll take the overshield, and we'll take another full hill and something else. Exactly,
yeah. They're always teetering. They're always on a teeter table, and it just seems like LeaderNess, they always just have enough willpower and just fortitude to be on the upper hand. And just like that, with a perfect sandwich flank, you get 3 dead for Skill Issue. LeaderNess team holding on to this hill. They got to watch out for those A spawns. And so when you have a team spawning like at A right here, you definitely want to start pinching sandbags if you're on Team LeaderNess.
Yeah, It is one of those kind of awkward hills. It's kind of out in the open, don't have too much cover, but with those, A spawns, like you were saying, just able to kind of pinch in through. It also has overshield right on top, so if you can pick that up, it's such a powerful thing. But again, there's no protection. You're just out in the open.
No, yeah, that's not a good hill to be in when you have overshield, really. When you have overshield, you want to go out and you want to do some damage. You don't want to just be in the hill taking grenades. Now they're just playing hunt down the rabbit, pretty much. It's like rabbit season or duck season.
Another one. LeaderNess now on 3 hills. They only need 1 more to take this first map all towards their own skill issue. Has to find the answer here soon, and they're taking some kills. This is another kind of awkward hill where you have to take other locations. You really need tower. You really need other places other than actually people in the hill.
Yeah, absolutely. I do like having tower control for this hill here. You're able to peek shot a lot easier from tower as opposed to if you're in sandbag side. Sandbag side is very easy to grenade out as well. But it looks like Team LeaderNess, for the time being, they're kind of opting in to have this sandbag push. It's working out for their advantage too.
Good trades there. Slides down, gets the punch. Just very little left.
I was gonna say, yeah, barely any shields left. Barely any health left, I should say. All of his shields were down. He had barely any health. And yeah, I mean, this is impossible. When you have someone like LeaderNess on your sandbags, and then you're also controlling tower.
Yep.
I mean, it's almost impossible. Yeah.
You have to break one of those points. You have to break in through one of them, and unfortunately, it just looks like skill issue. They'll get some kills. They'll get the capture, but for how long? Because Rhett up there, they got some people still in tower. They still have that high ground, even if you're pushing through. Now they're on your backside. Doesn't even matter. LeaderNess take the victory in map 1.
Yeah, that was a landslide. Ghosty feeling pretty good right there. He's in the orange jersey. He's looking for a 4-peat. You know he is. He's trying to update his Twitter bio to 4 times LAN champion at Game Arena Columbus.
And I gotta say though, Skillshoot actually looked good, like for the first maybe 2 minutes.
Yeah, they did.
They had the battle back. They got the hill towards their own, but it seems like as soon as they got that hill, like I said, overshield picked up from LeaderNess, and from there they just snowballed it out of control.
Yeah, they're gonna have to definitely take more control of power-ups, power weapons. Unfortunately, with a Street Slayer coming up, not too many power-ups to take advantage of, but you got the rockets, you got the heat wave, you got the shock rifle. You need to take advantage of those. Yeah.
And it's a little bit different, like we talked about. It's less objective focused, more, can you get those kills? But when we saw LeaderNess, their squad last time, they were getting kills. I believe they won like 50 to 15 or something.
It was something crazy, yeah.
I don't know. Going to be pretty crazy. Skillshoot, they have to battle back. Obviously, of course, it is a best of 3. And, we'll stick with best of 3s in this round robin until we get to the playoffs, where we'll switch over to that best of 5. More kind of intense series, gives you more chance to battle back. Yeah,
best of 5s. I like those more, but, time restraints and whatnot. It's totally understandable why we're doing the format that we're doing. It's been fun.
It has. It really has.
I still think, who do you think, at this point we've seen all 4 teams in action, right? Who do you think is going to win?
Well, I know who the fans think they want to win.
Oh, okay, we have seen that.
We got a lot of charged up fans. But I really think LeaderNess, they just look so good. Like you said, they've got the medallions to show for it. They've got the achievements, and they've got the players that are really communicating and working well together. So I think there's a possibility if it goes to a 5-game series, there's some teams that can definitely take some maps off them. But Skillshoot, we'll see if they can bounce back here on this map number 2.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I have a lot of faith in LeaderNess winning, but since you think LeaderNess is going to win the whole thing, I'm going to say we lit. I got a little yin and yang going on or something like that.
Ascension on the desk here.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see if it can do it. Of course, LeaderNess, they're not starting in a deficit this time. Last time they started, went down 2. This time starting up 4, taking down every single player of Skillshoot. They got rockets, and a double kill comes through from LeaderNess.
That's just game knowledge. Perfect game knowledge, knowing that they're going to spawn in PD based off of where you not only based off of where you just killed the enemy team, but based off of where your teammates are at. Knowing all of this information, and being able to say, yep, they're going to spawn PD. Here's my rocket. Eat it.
And look at this. They're just absolutely closing in on PD. They're saying, we know you're in a bad spot. We know you're stuck.
Oof.
Back there, LeaderNess will get a trade at the end of the day, but really good stuff. You're already 6 kills from
that's the thing. He died. Slurry got that kill, and the one thing I noticed when Slurry got that kill was that it was a killjoy, which means LeaderNess was already on a killing spree.
Wow.
That's crazy. Shout out to Berkey in the chat. Berkey said LeaderNess won't go down easy.
No.
So I believe, yes, he's on Team LeaderNess as well. Yeah, chat, if you guys have any predictions who will win not only this series, but who's going to take home the whole thing, let us know.
Nice little bulldog action there. Doesn't unfortunately get it as will be a punch coming through there. I do also got to say that it also seems like LeaderNess, they're making sure that even if they're in a bad spot, even if they take some damage, they're getting good trades so the teammates can finish those kills.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, and just this is actually, I really like this push by Skill Issue. They're not playing too aggressive.
Ooh.
They're watching over each other's back. This could be a good push into Seaside, which is exactly what they need if they're going to try to secure rockets. Oh.
Okay.
That was a pretty big trade.
Big trade. Everybody wants rockets. I mean, who doesn't?
Right. Oh, no. My. No. Wow. We just saw that. A Team Rocket to the back. Team Rocket, but no Meowth.
Yeah, we're playing Pokemon up here, man. Just walks in front of your teammate shots. That's so heartbreaking. And it wastes a rocket, too.
Right. Oh, man. And moments like this, you look at the scoreboard and you're like, man, that was a pretty pivotal rocket. Yeah, it's 8 kills.
That's true.
8 kill differential. Looks like Team LeaderNess, even with the blunder right there, still able to take advantage of the mishap.
Yeah, they're up. They're definitely not up as much as last time, but being up 10 kills, especially in a Slayer, is a large advantage, to say the least, and it looks like they're going to push down once again, sliding through, the teammates working together. Sama, Slurry picking up the kills. Wow. LeaderNess, though, on the other side. The turnaround, 2 for 3, always taking positive trades. The Bulldog and BR here from Ness, 12 kills, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, the thing about playing with Ness is that if you really want to see him shine, you're going to have to put yourself in those situations where he can come and help you.
Yeah.
You know? That's where LeaderNess shines, is where you put yourself in situations where you need help and LeaderNess just comes in and gets the double, the triple kill. It's one of those situations where it's like, man, you know, I'm not even too upset that I died because you just took out 3 guys and I died. I'll take that 3 for 1. I'm not a selfish guy.
Yeah, it's those setup plays that are positive in the overall. They're like, okay, I died, right? But it's okay because we're up 10. We're taking those positive trades. We're working towards those objectives, maybe getting the rockets, getting these other things with those trades. And it's so good. Again, right now up 12, only 14 points away. And LeaderNess, as a reminder, already took that first map. So they could be taking the whole series right here.
Yeah. Yeah, I would not be surprised at this point with the way that they're playing. If they're just already thinking about the next series.
And those crossfire angles, so good. Working them as a team. Rockets here, that one misses, but pulls out the BR, throws the nade as well, just to zone out that player. Red with only a head to see gets the kill.
I haven't seen anyone use the threat locator. I don't know if I'm trying to think if that's I don't know if that's only in like strongholds.
Yeah.
It might only be in strongholds.
Yeah.
Because I believe that replaced the drop shield.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I personally haven't used it that often. So I would have loved to see some of these guys use it, but I don't think it's on the map right now.
Yeah, it doesn't seem so. What is on the map is LeaderNess' squad, who is 5 kills away from victory here. They also got a really good angle. Slurry Rat gonna cut it down to 3. The long-range shots there from Slurry won't be able to stop it as Squilly with a punch makes it 2 kills. It looks like it's already over.
Yeah. Yeah, they're in the mindset, charge since we can't lose, and there you have it. That's exactly what they did. Charge since they can't lose.
Yeah. Wow. What a series. LeaderNess takes it 2-0, winning on King of the Hill Live Fire and winning on Slayer in Streets. Now both of their series, a 2-0 finish for them. They got to be feeling so good.
Yeah, absolutely. They've pretty much, they've beat every team right now except for We Lit.
That's true.
We Lit is the only team. It's got to be LeaderNess and We Lit. I need to see it. I need to see it.
Well, the good news for you is we will see it.
Yes.
After a little short break, but we can talk about this series a little bit. Again, It just seems like LeaderNess really good again. Just working together as a team. Every single move is calculated, it seems like.
Yeah. This is a team where you watch them play and you think to yourself, yeah, they've played matchmaking before or LAN before. They've had to have. The chemistry is there. I think. I kind of think that they might win it, but since you said that they are going to win it, I have to go with We Lit. I'm still rooting for my We Lit boys. But what a great series! And actually, before we part ways and do another intermission, I believe this was my last series. We're gonna have another caster come in and join you. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening to me ramble on. This is my first time ever officially casting, so it was really fun. We're at the Game Arena Columbus. Hey, if you're nearby, come check us out. If you're far away, come check us out. Yeah. Screw it. Take a weekend off of work and come chill. It's a great place. There's food, there's drink, there's game, there's homies. Yes. So come on by.
Yeah, well, it was fun having you on. It was Absolutely. A real pleasure. Thank you so much. And thank you all at home for stopping in. Like we said, we will be back with, I believe, We Lit versus LeaderNess in the last set of round robins after a short break. So don't you go anywhere. Grab a drink, maybe grab a snack or something, but we'll be right back.